Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn Mathematics. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Before I start today's lecture, I would request you all to please like, share and subscribe this channel for further updates and latest videos. In the last video, we discussed few questions based on composition of functions, and now in today's video, I'm going to discuss few questions of miscellaneous exercise of NCERT. This is the last video of this chapter. If you missed any of the topic, any of the video, or you have confusion in any of the topic, then I would request you to please go back to my YouTube channel and watch that specific video for the better understanding of the entire chapter. Let's start. Let's take question number 3. Function f is defined from R to R and the function is given as x square minus 3x plus 2. We have to find f of fx. Now function fx is given. We have to find f of fx. F of fx means we have to proceed the same way we calculate Fogg and Goff functions. Here we have to find f of fx means we will take function f, but in place of x we will again write down fx because the domain is fx now. So this is x square means fx square minus 3, in place of x we will write fx plus 2. Now we'll put the value of fx which is given here in the question. This thing whole square minus this plus 2. Now using a minus b plus c whole square, actually the identity is a plus b plus c whole square, but we are treating b as minus b. So then applying this formula, we will open all the brackets, we will do the calculation, and this is the answer that we are going to get. Question number 4. Here show that the function f which is defined from R means x is a real number, domain is the real number, and the range is x belongs to R, and x lies from minus 1 to 1 where x is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. It is not from 1 to 1, it is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. So it means the domain is a real number and the range is minus 1 to 1, greater than minus 1 and less than 1. And the function fx is x upon 1 plus mod x. Now we know the definition of mod x. It gives us x when x is greater than equal to 0 and minus x when x is less than 0. So now fx, this function, let's define this function. It will be x upon 1 plus x whenever x is greater than equal to 0, and it gives mod x gives us minus x whenever x is less than 0. So whenever x is less than 0, the function will be x upon 1 minus x. Now let's check 1 for x greater than equal to 0 and for x less than 0. Same way, first of all we will calculate fx1, fx2, equate them, then cross multiply, and we will open the brackets and solve. We are getting x1 equal to x2. Now let's check for x less than 0. So fx1, fx2, equate them, open the bracket, cross multiply, and here also we are getting x1 equal to x2. So it means the function is 1, 1. Now let's check on to for this function. Again we have two cases, 1 when x is greater than equal to 0, 1 when x is less than 0. So fx is this, same process we have to follow. We will equate it with y, we'll assume it equal to y, then cross multiply, solve, and we'll calculate x in terms of y. Here also we will calculate x in terms of y. So we are getting two values for two cases. X is y upon 1 minus y whenever x is greater than equal to 0, and x is y upon 1 plus y whenever x is less than 0. Here y belongs to this set. Value of y is from minus 1 to 1, greater than minus 1 and less than 1. If y is 1, then this function will be not defined. If y is minus 1, then this function will not be defined. So here in the question it is given that y is neither equal to 1 nor equal to minus 1. It is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. So definitely this function is defined. But here it is given that y is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. So x is defined for all the values of y, and x belongs to real number. So this is an onto function. Hence function is 1, 1 and on 2 as well. Question number 8. Given a non-empty set X, consider Px, which is the set of all subsets of X. Define the relation R in Px as follows. For subsets A, B in Px, A R B means A is related to B. If and only if A is the subset of B. Is R an equivalence relation on Px? Justify your answer. Let's take one example. Let's take X as 1, 2, 3. Now let's find out the power set of X. It is 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now 1 is the subset of this set. If A is the subset of B, it means all the elements of A are in B. This 1 is a subset of this set. They are saying in the question that A is related to B if and only if A is a subset of B. Now if this set is the subset of this set, it means this is related to this. 1 is related to this set 1, 2. Now A or B means A is a subset of B. Here the relation is ordered pair AB where A and B are sets and A is the subset of B. Let's check reflexive. Since every set is the subset of itself, so all A belongs to R, so this is reflexive. Now let's check symmetry. If AB belongs to R, then BA also belongs to R. If AB belongs to R, it means A is the subset of B. But B is the subset of A. This is not true every time. Let A be 1 and B be 1, 2, this set. As all the elements of A are in B, so A is the subset of B. But B is not the subset of A. So this is not true every time. So the relation is not symmetric. Now let's check transitive. If AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, so it means A is a subset of B and B is the subset of C. So it definitely means we have proved that A is a subset of C. We have proved this thing in class 11th in the chapter number 1 sets. So if A is a subset of B or B is a subset of C, it means surely A is a subset of C. So it means AC also belongs to R. So this relation is transitive. Hence R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So this is not an equivalence relation since it is not symmetric. Question number 10. Find the number of all onto functions from this set 1, 2, 3 up to n to itself. Taking set 1, 2, 3. Since f is onto, all the elements of 1, 2, 3 have unique pre-images. Elements 1, 2, 3, number of possible pairing. With 1, we can pair 3. 1 with 1, 1 with 2, 1 with 3. So there are 3 possible pairs. For 2, we have 2 possible pairs. For 3, we have 1 possible pairs. Here, I have made all the arrow diagrams to make this concept very, very clear. So the total number of 1, 1 functions are 3 into 2 into 1, means 6. Now, let's come to our question. Find the number of all onto functions from set 1, 2, 3 up to n to itself. Since f is onto, all the elements of 1, 2, 3 have pre-images. Same way here, let's check for this set. 1, how many possible pairings are there? N. 1 can be related to or 1 can be mapped with n numbers. 1 can be mapped with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5 up to n. For 2, 1 has already mapped with some number. So definitely for 2, how many number of possible pairings are there? N minus 1. Same way for 3, n minus 2. And same way we can say when we will reach number n, definitely there will be only one single choice. There will be no choice in fact. There will be only one element left and that n will be mapped with that number only. So the total number of onto functions are n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1. And this is nothing, just factorial n. I discussed this formula so that you can understand this concept easily, that number of possible onto functions are equal to the number of elements into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, means 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 6. So same concept we have applied here as well. Question number 11. Let S be the set of 3 elements A, B, C and T 1 to 3. Find f inverse of the following functions f from S to T if it exists. So f is given as a3, b2, c1. A function has inverse if it is 1, 1 and on 2. Let's check 1, 1. A is mapped with 3, b with 2, c with 1. So each element has unique image. This is 1, 1. And check on 2. Everybody is well aware now. Everybody can easily find out, yes, this is on 2 as well. So definitely this function will have inverse. And the inverse will be 3a, 2b and 1c. Which is very simple. So students, I hope you must have understood these questions. Now please try rest of the questions yourself and don't forget to write your name, class section and roll number in the comment box. Thank you very much.